Hello, Digidestins. This is Kyle D, better known as Ride My Avatar, bringing you a deck profile. This is my third place deck profile that I got during our 25-man pre-release tournament for a Omnimon. So I got third place, second place was Blue Omnimon Turbo, and then first place was Purple Piedmon, or just Purple Good Stuff, as we'll call it. The deck really played well. We all did very well in this game. I faced a lot of good meta decks. I made a lot of good calls. Blue was the only one I'm still learning to deal with matchups wise. So guys, hopefully you enjoy the video, and let's swap over. Now we will proceed to the deck profile, boys and girls. So first off, we're going to go over the Digitamas. We play a grand total of 4 Yokomon, because Yokomon is probably one of the better of red starters and, eggs to hatch into. And then Koromon, they both serve their purpose. They give your Digimon 1,000. This one's when battling an opponent's Digimon. This one is just if you have the evolutionary sources. You could always just swap this around if you want to. Koromon could be swapped out to be a playset of Koromon, and then 1 Yokomon, but that is what I play in the main for the 5 Digitamas, because it's very important. Next, we will go over the 2 Tamer cards I play. I play Tcg, so the grade 4, basically 4 cost Tcg, because if your opponent tries to keep you at 1, dropping this down can move it to 3 all the time, and you pretty much play on 3 mana anyway every turn, so you're fine. But it also has a nifty effect, especially when you get into the higher stacks, like being to give your Digimon a security plus, and if you have 2 of these, 8 stacks, so it kind of gets really nutty pretty quickly. Next, we play the best option card of the game, and that is Gaia Force. So pretty much flipped this insecurity, whoop, blow up something, or hard cast it, blow up that Omnimon you just played and wasted and gave me so much resources to do. Next, we'll go over the babies, well, rookies. So first off, we play 2 Guillemon. Guillemon has until we get Digimon that will replace Yokomon completely. Guillemon is there just for the fact is he gets 1,000 if your opponent has 5 cards in their trash, so you definitely want to take advantage of that. Next, we play 4 Monodramon, because Monodramon is just a 2-cost drop. Sometimes you play into this rookie rush style that you need to play into, so he's just pretty good just to call out and just rush your opponent down. So definitely pay attention to that. Next, we play 4 Agumon, because Agumon has the inherent skill of this Digimon gets plus 1,000 DP, not bad at all. Being a 2,000 3 cost to play isn't bad, and being able to just evolve for free, because we are turboing and trying to get enough cards in our hands. We are not blue, so we do not have a lot of free draw advantage, but we also have Biomon in our deck for vanilla 2k 2 cost and 0 evolve for 3k, which really helps us out in the long game. Next, that is a grand total of 4, 8, 12, 13, 14 rookies. Next, we play 4 Greymon plus security from the trial deck. You need to play him if you're playing red, because again, they start getting nutty once you evolve over him. Now you're swinging for 2 security, and your opponent really doesn't have much option but to take that. Next, we play 4 Dark Pteranomon, because Dark Pteranomon literally is a 1-cost evolve, 6 drop. You're going to be evolving it for the 1 and draw. Again, your Digimon will be pretty much vanilla in the inherits, but that's the part about turboing that you want to do. So you definitely want to turbo in to that. And then we play Quadramon, because again, blockers in this game is kind of universally important. So we play a grand total of 12 champions. Next, we play 4 Groundramon, because Groundramon is a cheap 2 evolve cost. Again, at 4, he's just so viable. Then we have 2 Skull Greymons, because sometimes he's still fatty vanilla at points, and being able to take out, though, blockers sometimes could just win you the game like that. So you definitely want to take advantage of that, and hardcasting him is not too bad. Next, we have Metal Greymon, because the fact is, why don't you want to just borrow the 3 memory you need when your opponent gives it to you, and then just play the Omnimon for free? You might give them 6 in response, but you still can play onto more options. I don't know, I might remove him. I didn't see him as viable in the tournament, and I don't know if going forwards he makes the cut. So that is a grand total of 8 ultimates. Now let's get on to our megas. First off, we have, for the answer of Rookie Rush, Volcandramon, and plus he also has an inherent security, so you definitely want to take advantage of that. And being a 3 cost or 11 drop is not bad. Then you just slap Omnimon on the field and go like, blah, answer this. Next, we play 2 Phoenixmon, because Phoenixmon, I probably could just play him at a full playset, but then we couldn't play my signature spicy card, War Greymon. So we play 2 War Greymon because the fact is that he is a 3 drop cost to evolve. He is 12 to play hardcore. But the fact is, when Digivolving, he gains an extra security. Sometimes that's just enough to punch through, and your opponent doesn't really have an answer for that. Then it also has the ability of not activating option cards. So that's very important, because sometimes when you're facing blue, you're dealing with Cocytus Breath, and then what is your answer to that? It just pops your stuff, and then it's like, I'd rather not have the options of Hammer Sparks or anything going off. And even green against green, this card just literally says, yeah, your Flower Cannon ain't doing anything. So you definitely want to take advantage of that. So first and finally, we do have a grand total of 3 Omnimons. You might go like, why not play 4? Well, I have 4, but I feel 3 is fine. I haven't had the issue come up where I didn't get an Omnimon in a game, or being able to want to not play him. So definitely he's a great resource. Doesn't matter where he ends up, I could win without him. I have done that multiple times, because again, we have War Greymon, we have Volcandramons, we have the Greymons, we have the ties. Everything kind of just gives security just because it says so. So we kind of get the security attack hits that are just so important that it just makes our opponent just cringe when they have to run into it. So let me explain some of my matchups. First off, we faced against Rookie Rush in the first games. We took that down 3 in 3 games. Rookie Rush is kind of this weird situation where you just gotta see Volcandramon, and that's where he comes clutch in 3. Then we faced, second game was Rosemon green deck, so it wasn't bad in the matchup, because we kind of just, game 1 we Rookie Rushed the daylights out of him. Game 2 we kind of got sidearmed and hit hard where we didn't want to, so we didn't win that game. But game 3 we pushed to finally get the game. Omnimon came down on the board and literally swung and just went like, ooga booga, I'm Omnimon, you don't have an answer. Then game's third round was against Blue Turbo, and that deck, game 1 I lost by a margin of like 1 attack, could have won that. But then you had game 2 where my hand just bricked. Like, I had the worst. I couldn't see a champion. My ultimates weren't even in my hands. I just did not have any way of proceeding. So I hard casted things, but again, if you give too much memory to a blue Turbo Omnimon, you're just not catching up. Next, we played against our most favorite deck to play against, and that was Big Top, or big megas. So basically, just slam down megas, call it a day, go for it, bro. Basically, always giving me enough resources to just laugh at them and just go like boom, 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 boom. I 2-0'd them because you gave too much memory, and when you give this deck too much memory, it just goes. And it goes, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. And then you have, next, you do have the final game, which I didn't film, sadly. We faced off against a blue Omnimon Turbo. The only reason we were doing really well, we didn't see Ty, sadly, so that could be an option to bring him up to 3 and just bring down, maybe our Megas down one more, but who knows. I haven't made a final call on that, but right now the list is pretty solid. This will be probably the list I take on Saturday's webcam tournament, so guys, if you catch me there, and say hi to Future Kyle. Peace. Hello, back at it again, as you can see. Well, remember guys to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Hopefully you liked my 3rd place deck profile. It was a lot of fun piloting the deck and a lot of great matches. And definitely catch me on my Twitch every Mondays for Digimon related stuff. We live stream it, so just follow me there on my Twitch. I'll upload the video probably on YouTube as well, so if you guys want to, just remember to subscribe and just come hang out and chat. I'm really laid back playing with, and I'll answer any questions you got. So with that, guys, without further ado, remember to support your small streamers, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.